Up ahead at 17, his second shot.
Dewey, an expert golfer and a renowned gambling golfer.
Rick Riley's book, Who's Your Caddy, detailed the exploits of the 60-year-old Dewey Tomko. Gives you a glimpse of the skill level there. And back to 14, David Oppenheim. This a birdie attempt. Oppenheim and Ivy trying to get themselves to 4 under.
Fight.
Never had a chance. David Oppenheim takes us inside the gambler's mind in our small blind.
I went to Cal State Northridge for 2 years and went on to graduate work in poker. I feel, a lot more comfortable with the pressure on a poker table rather than on the golf course. I will take no responsibility for any bad shot I hit. I'll just blame it on somebody else. I hate to lose. I'm unattractively competitive and really don't like to lose.
Well, if he's unattractively competitive, his reaction will be quite unattractive if he misses this par putt for par at 14.
Oh, and he did miss it.
And you can see the disgust in his walk over. Of course, his playing partner, Phil Ivey, still has a par opportunity. To 17 we go, and Dewey Tomko after that beautiful approach shot. This for birdie.
Well, they had it going early on this side with 4 birdies, but they've parred the last couple holes now.
Put themselves in a big hole early on the front 9. Made a rally. But things have stalled a bit for the hosts. Back to 14. Now, pressure on Phil Ivey.
And this putt does have movement in it, left to right. Right-handed players really do not like this kind of putt that moves this way. Ball tends to seem like it breaks more sharply to the right.
And he thrives on pressure. I'll be surprised if it's not dead center. He choked it. Choked, no doubt about it.
Flat out did.
Huh? You should have said something to me before I putted it, Jeff. I rammed that ball. You should have said something to me.
Well, what they're saying is Oppenheim picked his ball up. He didn't finish out the hole, so Phil must make this putt for a bogey now.
Why are you telling me after the putt?
That was a huge mistake. Remember moments ago, this was the scene. Oppenheim, little scoop pickup, and then never told his partner Ivy that he did that. So a little team dissension. Meanwhile, John Hansen now for par on 14.
Whoever thought they had a chance to win this hole with Ivy and Oppenheim having good birdie putts. But he misses it.
So both teams will be putting for bogey on 14. And there's the bogey for Hansen. Wasted a great bunker shot, did Hansen. Let's go back to 16 and check in with Janet Jones-Gretzky. This for birdie.
Nice birdie by Janet.
46-year-old, wife of the great one, and you can see that competitive fire runs deep in that family. She has it. Back to 14, Phil Ivey. Remember how upset he was about running it past the hole? Now the bogey attempt coming back.
Yeah, out of the way.
Well, he's upset because a golden opportunity was lost there because he 3-putted for bogey.
4 holes to play, and Appleman and Hansen still enjoying a 2-stroke lead here at Bally High. Joe Tessitore, Mike Sexton, and Billy Ray Brown here at the $2 million plus best ball tournament at Bally High in Vegas. Phil Ivey on 15.
Well, this par 3 playing 108 yards back downhill, downwind, just a sand wedge. And that not a good position. Anywhere along here today makes it a difficult second shot.
He's usually in much better position on the poker table, where he explains in our small blind that strategy is key.
The big cash game is just really competitive, and you're playing against really, really good players, so you have to figure out a way to beat them. Sometimes if I need to be quiet and just figure out what my opponent's thinking and figure out what they're trying to do, or if I need to talk a little to figure out what they're doing.
The Dewey and Doyle Invitational. Oh.
I'll do whatever it takes. I mean, I'm not going to give away all my secrets here.
He could share some strategy and secrets with his partner David Oppenheim. They had that miscommunication on 14. Here's Oppenheim on 15, his tee shot.
Well, not bad with Phil being in the bunker there.
Just scared to hit that club. It's just too much club, you know.
Let's go to the finishing hole. Up at 18, Dewey Tomko. They're looking to solidify that third place money. Brunson and Tomko at even par. Back to 15. Our leaders, Mickey Appleman. No, we didn't see Mickey on the 14th. He put it in the drink. Now he needs to get back to work here.
Oh, Joe, he was in his pocket on the last hole. This not a good shot either, so you wonder if the pressure is going to start getting to these guys.
Well, that pressure comes in the form of having put up $250,000 a team.
You can just see the pressure getting to them, can't you, Billy Ray?
Well, you can see it right now. They've kind of got the hand on the steering wheel, and Mike is a term that you would use. They have a two-shot lead. They don't want to make any major mistakes.
John Hansen now. His tee shot on 15. Once again from the super red position. And Mike, we've talked about the pressure getting to these guys now.
Yeah, totally chunked that one. But, Joe, for the kind of money these guys are playing for, it's hard to get the knees to cooperate sometimes. It's like trying to remain stabilized over a shot while balancing on two basketballs. And certainly that's what John looked like right there.
Here's Russ Hamilton, who many thought would play a very, very big role in today's $2 million plus best ball tourney.
And put me in that class, Joe, but
how about this?
Well,
a little too late, but still a fine effort from Russ Hamilton, teamed up with Phil Hellmuth today. Just before Russ made that shot, this was Texas Dolly, Doyle Brunson.
Well, Doyle's in the Poker Hall of Fame. He won't make it to the Golf Hall of Fame, but if they have a Gambler's Golf Hall of Fame, put his name at the top of the list.
They're even heading into this 18th hole. The leaderboard still shows Appleman and Hansen with a two-stroke lead, but they're in trouble on 15, so things are getting interesting. It's now time for our golf tip of the day, brought to you by Club UBT.
Down here with Dewey Tomko, and we're talking about trying to compete on the PGA Tour these days. I'm 44 years old. We're 160 yards left here for our second shot. Most of the players on the PGA Tour will play pitching wedge. Well, if I show you right here, when I hit pitching wedge, I hit that nice and solid. That's going to come up short. Now, out here in Vegas, you guys kind of throw the rule book out the window. There's a few things you do to make that ball go a little bit further. Can you teach me that?
Yes, I'm going to fix that remedy.
I like that.
I want to introduce you to grease. You've probably already seen it in West Texas.
I'm not very good at doing it. I heard there's an art to putting this upon your club face.
There is. And here's the art about it. It depends on how much grease and how much you fill it in. It depends on whether you want to hit it one club further or two clubs further. If I put just a real little bit of film on like this, he'll probably hit this club maybe 10 to 15 yards further, depending on what he wants to do. If I want him to hit it like two clubs, like he come up about maybe 20 yards short there, and I want him to hit it to the flag or get over, I put just a little bit more grease on there. It fills the grooves up a little bit better.
You see this, Tiger? I'm coming after you.
And when he hits this ball, it really goes into the wind. It's the same as hitting a flying line in the rough or something like that. And
does the ball stay straight?
It goes straighter and further, baby.
Here we go. We'll have to give it a chance. I might have found a new toy here, gentlemen. I might be back on tour.
There she goes. You see it explode out of there?